Hello, everyone. I am coming to you live on Facebook because I wanted to discuss with you the concept of the why. The group that I work with a lot, the Alchemist Nation, one of the themes, and I think this is true of most sales uh, positions, most sales advice and stuff like that, is you start with why, right? You don't talk about what it is that you do, like with, for instance, real estate agents. You talk, there's so many real estate agents, so many people are helping people buy and sell houses, right? There are a million, there are a dime a dozen. And you don't even really go for how, you know what I mean? Like the because people have the same methods, right? There's only so many ways you can do things. But uh what people really want to hear, or what people really want you to know about, is their why, right? Because that's what's important to them. And I was thinking about this in terms of, yeah, business, but and motivation, to motivate yourself. Like, because if you find yourself being not motivated, it's always a good idea to attach, like, I think I was talking about this earlier, I would attach the why to what you're doing, so that you can see, like, okay, this is the first step in my journey to financial freedom, right? And so you can get excited about that. But also, not just in sales, but in life, right? If you want people to know that you are honestly interested in them, and maybe you'd even know how to show how interested you are. I don't know about you guys. I grew up in an Irish Catholic family. Conversations, not like like asking someone how they're doing and listening intently is not something we do. I don't know. I don't know about the other Irish Catholic people out there, but I find that yeah, that's a lot of times the why isn't counted as important, but when you think about it, it super is, because the why is why we do everything, right? Why we do anything. Like, you eat so that you don't die. You know what I mean? Like, you're not eating to eat, you're eating to survive, right? And it's, I don't know how relevant that example is, but I was just thinking, like, in terms of conversation and relating to people, people are always going to, people always want to talk about themselves, right? And if you're the type of person who is interested in other people and you want to get them talking about themselves, talking about their why, asking them about their why is probably the best way to do it, right? Because that's number one, it allows you to get to know them, because a person's why is going to tell you a lot about who they are as a person. And it's just interesting, right? Like, all the how many different people are there out there? Every single person's different. Everybody's why is, while it might be, yeah, for my kids and stuff like that, but each family is different. Each kid is different. Each circumstance is different. So it's just interesting to ask people about their why, because you also see more about what their, like, how their mind works. And that's just fascinating. But also, you want to make people feel like you're interested in them and that they're important to you. And how you doing? What's going on? What's happening? Those questions. So we have so many questions, right? We've got so many questions out there when you to ask people, that people not only can answer in kind of an offhand, like, oh, I'm fine, oh, nothing much. Those kinds of answers, we expect those kinds of answers, right? We, at this point, questions we ask people, we're not even asking for an answer. We're just doing it from politeness. And it's too bad, because I mean, it's just another thing that's alienating us from each other, right? But if you ask somebody about their why, like, why did you do this? Why is that important to you? Why did you start your business? Why, did you sell your house? Why, blah, 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 why, whatever. I think that's a good way to start connecting with people again. Especially after all this time that we've had, right? Apart from each other. Although, in some ways, that has brought us closer together, right? Zoom has been amazing. Anyway, I am kind of babbling here, but I think to wrap it all up, what I'm trying to say is that relating to people, if you really want to have a deeper relationship with people, to show them that you care and to find out more about people because they're just interesting, asking why is the way to go, because these days people don't expect you to really give a shit, right? These days people don't really expect you to, like, how you doing? Fine. Okay. Oh, fine. Really? Like I remember one time I asked somebody how they were doing, and they didn't even really respond, and I kind of stood there and I was waiting for them to answer, and they were like, "Oh." And it's just always stuck in my mind. Like, they were surprised that I wanted to know the answer to the "how are you doing" question. So I think asking people about their why is a really good way to connect, create a relationship, or deepen and strengthen a relationship. That's my thought about why. And remember, you can always choose to have a grateful day.